So welcome guys to my YouTube channel. So whatever we're doing is so I'm actually going to be a graduate at having studied computer and electronic systems. So mostly work as a network engineer back at home. I own my own network. So you can say I'm also a small ISP. So what I understood is I'm using a Linux distro Ubuntu. So this is how it would be. So today we'll be dealing with this, how to install Ubuntu, how to install Winbox on Ubuntu. So basically, the two ways of installing Ubuntu, that is using Wine, just like using pip when trying to install modules in Python libraries. So Wine can also be used Linux to install Winbox. Okay, so most of the time you find that Winbox, for you to install Winbox on any Linux distro, you need to be very familiar with how to interact with the terminal. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing is opening the terminal. So one thing you need to know is for Linux, installing something just like the Windows operating systems, whereby when trying to install something you need to have administrator access. But the difference being is, see, using Windows you just have to click yes, but during, as I'll show you, for Linux you have to use the password. So the administrator keyword to use when dealing with the terminal is the word sudo, the keyword sudo. So the first thing foremost, you have to run an update. So sudo apt git update, run it. So let me key in my password. Yeah. So what this does, actually, I already did an update before I started recording the video, but you find that the updates can get up to around 50 updates at a single time when you run an update. So the update that the terminal does, it goes into the Ubuntu archive of the Ubuntu cloud. As you can see here, the Docker, the archives, the security, okay, security, Jammy backports, Jammy updates, okay. So as I said earlier, the two ways of installing Winbox using in Linux, okay. So first you need to install Wine. So since I've used sudo up there, so there's no need for me to use sudo again, because it's in administrator mode. So what you have to do is run apt get install Wine, okay. So click enter. So it's refused, so let me use, if still refuses, let me use the word sudo apt get install Wine, okay, run it. So what this does is it gets some form of information or metadata from the cloud, okay. So any folders or any modules inside the distro that you needed to be upgraded will have to be upgraded. So what you have to do here is click yes, okay, click yes, and just have to wait until it downloads everything, okay. So it's going to take some while, so just let it run a minute. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay, so it's going to take some while. Several modules that just to download. Okay. So downloads. What I want you to do is this. Wait for it to load. So this is going to take some time, so let me pause the video. Okay. Let me pause the video. Right. For it to load. Anyway, so it's going. So it's unpacking the packages. Okay. It also has to update the database. So Wine basically is like the pip that we use to, especially for developers when using Python. Okay. So So what you can see here is this selecting previously. So this means that I had previously installed Wine on my computer, so don't worry, I'm reinstalling it for purpose of learning. Later on I'll just try and delete the previous package. Anyway, as it still continues. So the good thing I just found that there's not much difference between Linux and Windows. Such that the only thing Linux gives you is the administrator access. Okay, everything you do on Windows you can do on Linux. Okay, but you have to use the terminal. Without the terminal, there's nothing you can do on Linux. Okay. Okay, and as we continue, okay. So another package that I was saying, the other way of installing, Winbox can use the snap. Okay. As it continues, let me open a new window. So as usual, what you can do is minimize this here. This one, as usual. By the way, the Windows shortcuts like Windows D, Windows L, they still work in Linux. So times if you get somehow confused, you can try using the Windows shortcuts that you normally use. Okay, so this is actually partly for the Linux beginners like self. So first, as usual, you have to run an update. So right now we're trying to install Snap. Okay. install snap. So first run the update, key in the password, show that, yep. So there's an error somehow. So the following signatures could be verified because the public key is not available. Okay. The repository https://docker.com linux/ubuntu jammy and release is not signed. I think the main reason why it refuses to get an update because right now I'm running 2 updates concurrently, which actually doesn't favor any. So first I have to close this window. I don't have to close it for now. So the thing is, the reason why there's some error when I try to get an update is because I'm trying to update 2 things concurrently. Because right here I'm installing Wine. So as you can see, actually Wine is already complete. So let's get back to this behind it. So to install any first, you need to change the directory. Okay, you need to move to downloads. Okay, so first it will list the directories available. So cd change directory to downloads. Okay, so this is where I'm installing a Winbox. So you need to run the command winbox.exe. Okay, so it will give you that dialog box. So it's updating because I initially installed Wine there. So couldn't find Gecko. So Gecko is like what can you say Gecko is? The one seems better for me. Okay. So it fuses. Okay. So let's try something else. Since Wine refuses, let's use the other terminal that we created. So let's just try install using snap. So we do snap. So we need to install snap first. Okay. Let us install snap first of all. Then let's install the Winbox, sudo snap install Winbox. Okay, and that one. So as you can see, it's already installed. So let me try to install it. Do it together. Okay. Get that one. So check. Oh, I forgot. I need to use the terminal. So let me open a new window using snap sudo snap remove Winbox. Okay. So the password is not one. Okay, let's as you can see here, it chooses Wine. So I don't know why. So I think the best option usually is to use snap while installing Winbox. So it's saving me data. Let's wait for it until it installs the data. then okay. So as you can the regular basically is on a machine. So let's wait until it finishes. So what is the character profile? It's removing data. Okay, so so what you need to do, you close this window, open the data the previous using the arrow keys so we can start in between. Okay, Mr. Linux. Winbox. Yeah. So if I go back here again, keep this one. Okay, let me open it in a new window for each one. So since it's initially installed in the environment, this means that already installed it, so it's running as a new version of as a new application, so it has first has to set up the environment. Okay, so it comes through first. Yeah, so it's always that, okay? And through that, so you need to open that. Okay, so the first thing you need to fish, go to Winbox, version, open the plugins, go to blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So as soon as you take the time, and the first one, then I think it's supposed to be the name. Okay? So connecting, so once you use the audio listening, that means anything, okay? Means you can access the Winbox but the password is wrong. If it doesn't once, let me try and do this, control it. Try to do this, open Winbox, so if I just click the button, maybe that's the name. Okay, and then I just type in maybe like the password. I click connect. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So anyway, I'm not actually the administrator, so I'm not able to access the menu. Anyway, once the kit is here, I think everybody can get where it's supposed to get, okay? So that's all for today. So about Snap, if you want, so as you saw earlier when installing the Winbox, one environment must be available. The right one, the Winbox must not installed. So here, it might have refused installing Windows, but using Snap to install Winbox, later on, for you to install Winbox in any Linux distro, you need to have one already installed. So that's it for today. See you next time.
sure.